Alright, what's up, yous guys? Time for another video. Bear with me with this one. I'm not trying not to jump subjects or whatever, because I want to tell you how and why, like I seen on the TV news, how what they're trying to do with these autonomous vehicles, their big dream. Why it's one thing, I don't want to jump subjects and say it's one thing and another and another. And it is, and it sounds like double and triple talk, but this whole fucking world, that's what it is, and that's all you see on TV. And what people want, and what we're getting, and what they're trying to do, and what you and me think they're trying to do. It's all true in a sense, and it's all not, and it's true in a weird way, and not true in a weird way. That's how fucked up this world is. Okay, autonomous or automatic vehicles. It's a joke, and it's creepy at the same time. People got this big dream. Oh yeah, car drive right for you and everything, and even cabs. Or they want to do like in that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. It was a Total Recall or one of them futuristic movies. I'm Johnny Cab. Where do you want to go? Or there's like a couple of futuristic movies like that. But yeah, pretty much damn near the same day or close to the same day I saw on the TV news. The authorities are investigating Tesla and or what have you, because so many crashes have been happening now and killing people or whatever the hell. Oh, and that one thing that killed the guy on the bike, and they should have been looking into that shit then, and we really don't know if they even gave anything to the family of the guy on a bike that they killed to pay their funeral expenses, which they should do that on their own and not everybody make them. You just don't hear nothing about that. Oh yeah, they're crashing and doing all kind of other shit, and they're being tested in public, and then people still want to do it. It's just like what they fucking wanted to do over and over again with the baboon's heart and the babies back in the fucking 80s. And yes, I'm creating that analogy, like it's the same way. Like they couldn't, they kept trying the baboon's heart and these babies or whatever. One particular one that was always on the news or whatever. Oh, and they kept doing this and this to make it work and all that shit. But yeah, autonomous vehicles, yeah, they want to get them to eventually run. And at the same time, I believe in future things, that artificial intelligence, that they'll be able to do that. But I also believe that it's easier to turn the shit into a weapon to deliberately kill people than it is to do anything practical, and maybe that's what they want to. Say they do get these autonomous vehicles to actually work and not crash. There's so many bugs in them. Say they do get all that bugs in them and they don't kill people and all that stuff, and they get that going in so many years. I say, what's to stop people from, hacking that or running a vehicle off a cliff into something? Say they wanted to kill somebody on a witness protection program and kill people on purpose. Well, you had fucking terrorists using trucks as weapons and projectiles before, right? Well, now, yeah, terrorists can hack the damn shit, or mafia, the modern day mafia, can have a witness killed, or government can have a witness killed. Okay, I think it's, you know what I'm saying? I think it's freaking creepy, even if they do get that worked out. What's to stop anybody? It's so damn creepy that just something automatically. And even if somebody doesn't hack it, do it on purpose. I mean, what's to stop something goes buggy on that and something crashes? I think people are out of their fucking minds. I mean, well, do you ever, any of you guys watch sci-fi? I was really into the movie Dune. And you ever see the version of the movie Dune where they have the whole telling of the story, the extra footage in the beginning, where they're talking about how everything was automatic and machines doing everything, and then everybody was just, with how they put it, so apathetic, or so, what the heck is the word? So cocky. The society got so cocky, and then there was some religious, according to the story, that backdrop, that extra footage, there was a religious crusade against the machines, and then there was the cult or group that became part of the bad guys in the movie, the Bene Gesserit thing, where they were taught to develop their mind, but one character in there was like a witch. Remember that one where they were talking to the emperor of the known universe and that ugly creature, whatever, and then there was that one guy that come in there, giving the Duke hell, restore Spice production. Remember, he said that Bene Gesserit witch must leave, but yet she was listening with her telepathic powers to at all the stuff that the Duke and that other so and so was saying. Say, oh, why do they want the Duke's son killed? But anyway, it's like, what we in so many years living like in that movie Dune, which I don't think that's going to happen in our lifetime. We got iPads and all kind of stuff, some by satellites, and you got fucking surveillance that cameras that if you have a quarter in your hand that they can see what date it is on the quarter by satellite, and we might even have the thing now that can shoot nuclear missiles out of the sky if some other country has nuclear missiles launched against us. We can hope. But I remember, don't want to be too off the subject, but I remember when I was a kid in first or second grade, U.S. News Magazine, pretty good reader of my time, and Star Wars was big when I was a kid. The Empire Strikes Back, the second one, was just out watching it. But anyway, in U.S. News Magazine, Star Wars weapons may come true. Then you have the Star Wars program the government was doing. Then you're hearing on YouTube and other things about HARP, right? Where they're talking about they cut funding for Star Wars, and now you got a thing called HARP. They want to do things for weather. It can be a good thing. Maybe make it rain in some place that needs the rain, and there'll be no more poverty. People will be able to grow crops, but it can also be a weapon. And you want something that, say, it's creepy that you can have something like that. The wrong people, governments can use it for whatever reason, control the weather, but at the same time, they have it where they can use fire things in the sky or whatever. You'd have to look at all that stuff. You want something that North Korea, that leader in North Korea gets too crazy, shoot the nuclear weapons down or whatever to shoot at us. Well, the only trouble if you have that too, that gets shot down wherever that's, whatever country that's above, guess what? They're going to have the fallout, not us. For example, I mean, that's a lot to say in a video. But that's a little bit off the subject, but what the hell? Okay, one of the things I wanted to say before I damn forget, at the same day, their authorities are wanting to look into, which they should have been looking into that all this time, if you're following me. And the same fucking day, they were saying how great it was, like in a news report, that they want to make automatic trucks. Yeah, do away with the truck driver, the human being that needs to make a living, which they did a hell of a lot of shit walking on eggshells. Like my stepdad was a truck driver. Man, every little, really anal about how you you write up the logs, and you're not allowed to drive so long. And if you do anything that even looks remotely like a lie in the logs, you get fined, not your company. And the way my stepdad talking, as it is as a human being, truck driver, they want to run you into the ground. And there's a point where I think my stepdad's saying that if something is breaking the law, you could refuse to do it or be diplomatic and all that. And there was a time before they got so anal in them logs that people really wanted to hustle in truck driving and ran extra hours to get that extra load in, and depending on the distance. But that's not good for you either, falling asleep in a truck. But they regulated the fuck out of everything else in trucks, you know what I mean? But anyway, to not go into all that jibber jabber, my point to that, they don't want to have human beings behind the wheel of a truck, and then all these regulations about logs have the trucks just run anytime, anywhere, 24/7. Oh, but them trucks, what's to stop them trucks to crashing into somebody, or not only going to the wrong place or passing through the wrong place, just truck, that autonomous shit ain't perfect, crashes through somebody's house and just keeps going, or just runs off something, or whatever the hell. Oh yeah, that's their dream, right? Not hire human beings to drive, which the human beings, the truck drivers in places, have to have a log, and they got to be careful not to break the law and walk on eggshells. Same thing they're doing with the equipment, which is a separate video off the subject. I don't want to make the video too long, but all these, that's another thing that I could make a whole video on this subject about. constant every fucking other day for years. Cars being recalled because these companies are using these machines and everything else to build the cars and doing away with people. And shit is going like wrong with them, all that. They don't want to hire human beings, spend all these monies for machines that fucking fail, and then and shit on the cars just ain't right, and they're like recalling things that are killing people, to make a long story short. Yeah, they want to replace everything with equipment and machines, human beings, which shit don't want to fucking work, and then the shit kills people. It doesn't do the shit right, and they want to keep pushing the shit. And the people that are selling the fucking technology, and it's big business, oh, this shit ain't working right, we want our money back or whatever. They want to keep pushing that shit because if you do away with the shit they're already making and selling, they're not going to sell it anymore. And guess what? I guess those people got to make a living too, but at the same time, you're selling people shit that don't fucking work. They got to find another line of work. Big business to sell people shit that's put it out there and it doesn't work right to start with, and take people's money, or, oh, we don't want to give you your money back, we'll try to get somebody over there and to try to fix it temporarily, or just make a bunch of fucking excuses after they sold people that. And everybody got all their money invested in all this tech too. They don't want to do what's really right. I mean, I'm just saying this all ballpark, because each little thing I say here, you can make a fucking long ass video about, which in some cases you're better off watching a lot of other YouTubers that can linguistically talk about these things, like I watch way more easily, but you know what I mean. But yeah, laughable, yeah, to end this video, yeah, laughable and scary at the same time, you know what I mean, because, well, yeah, you can have people killed deliberately with these, to have tech drive a vehicle, a helicopter, an airplane, or a car for you, and not drive it yourself, you gotta be out of your fucking mind. You can't be that fucking lazy and have that much faith in something that you don't want to drive something. I mean, are people getting that intellectually lazy and don't want to do nothing? And then laugh at somebody and say they're paranoid, whereas somebody might want to just kill you on purpose with that vehicle. I mean, it's easier to turn it into a weapon to kill a bunch of people than it is to do anything practical, because they're doing it anyway. You know what I mean?